All right, garden update. It has been a while since I've done any videos, but specifically to showcase, highlight the front yard. This might be a little bit longer because I want to walk you through what you can see in less than a year. It was an absolute joy this spring to watch the snow melt and the plants reemerge because essentially what we did after moving into this house about more than 7 years ago, 8 years ago, it had always been on our list to kind of transform the front yard. Previous owners had kind of an automatic sprinkler system with grass. We had some nice flowers, birch trees, it was fine, but not kind of what we had envisioned it could be. So last year, kind of end of the season, late summer into autumn, got some help from some neighbors, some equipment to kind of dig out the birch trees. Because what had happened is as we moved in, we turned off the sprinklers and the grass started to die. And the birch just naturally, it was 40 years old. They don't live a long time, especially here in Calgary. Kind of like that one right there, kind of from the crown down, just started to kind of die progressively over the years. And it just became that time to remove them. So that's where we kind of put everything together, the plan, and built this permaculture food forest. So here it is in its kind of first year going through the seasons. We put in 2 large trees, almost to kind of replace the birch in that sense, but also provide that kind of upper canopy. So we got apple right there. We've got pear right here, and you can see lots of nice fruits developing on both those trees. We had a smaller apple that was a rescue from the Grow Calgary site that got taken out for putting in Stony Trail. So I had that for a couple of years, wanted to keep that in the yard, let it continue to grow. They're doing great. So those are kind of the larger trees. We also have some cherries. We did keep the Carigana, the weeping Carigana. It's a good nitrogen fixer. I don't know how many years or decades it's been there, but it's doing awesome and continues to do so. But basically ripped up all the grass, and then yeah, it's good. So we got our main species in, and now in my perspective is just kind of filling in, right? It's like we put down cardboard to suppress any roots from the weeds, the grass specifically, and then mulch on top, and then just planted in our species. And today I just added some more. So a friend brought me some mullein from BC. So we'll see. I got 4 plants, just added. Delphinium, larkspur, Saskatoon. I just moved that from another spot, and actually you'll see all my electroculture rods here as well. I'm sure you're familiar with that, kind of the process of wrapping sticks with copper wire, sticking it in the ground. We'll see. The videos of everybody doing it looks really impressive, so this is my attempt at that. See how it goes. Of course, we have lots of comfrey. So I also just did a big harvest of comfrey, motherwort, mugwort, and rhubarb. And I'm going to pick some yarrow flowers as well. So yeah, so we got apple, we got some ferns that were in the backyard that we're just kind of taking over, and we've shifted some to the front. Got several rhubarbs, several different types of cherry, including Nanking, small little guys like that. They got a long way to go, but are still producing fruit, all the way to, this here. They call this like the Romeo Juliet variety, so more of a tree. And on this, it's kind of a sloping yard. So we put in a swale to capture the rainwater. So it comes off of that side of the house and then over into that corner just behind the bench, underneath, and then it comes all the way down here and then back across. Okay, so we got beautiful Saskatoons. Yeah, just ripening up. This is a nice bush. Peony, a rescue from the back. We've got lots of black currants there. Lady's mantle, as the name suggests, a good female herb. That was from some irises, the Alberta Wilderness Association. There were some rescues from there, same with the delphinium. We got a lot of plants from them as they were kind of shifting up their arrangement. Yeah, another currant, lots of yarrow, some catnip, different types of sage, some red currants, more yarrow, more black currant right there, lots of wild strawberry. Not all the time, but I've been going out to Kananaskis and from foraging. Then I've also been picking a few plants from there and bringing them back. So the wild strawberry, hopefully they'll just kind of spread. So there's the apple, another cherry, nice big beautiful rhubarb behind there. Got an echinacea, another cherry tree, some gooseberry, and yeah, this is a spot still yet to be kind of worked, but doing great. Just did a big harvest of motherwort, mugwort. There's anise hyssop. There's another type of sage there. That's doing pretty well. Another gooseberry, some more echinacea. We've got high bush cranberry, or cramp bark as it is known. More lady's mantle right there, plus hopefully some little kind of creeping ground cover. I want that to kind of flow over the rocks on the edge here. Another big cherry, and then another mullein just planted. Hopefully that does well. Might not be hot and dry enough for it, but hey, you just got to try these things. And then this bed here, eventually you want this entire thing all raspberries. We're working on it. We need to get some more raspberries just to kind of really cover the expanse. It will eventually take over, as you know, raspberries, but for now we've got some beans, some peas, just some kind of annual crops in there as well, just to fill the space for now. But those that are there, the raspberry doing pretty good. There's some tobacco that made its way in. But yeah, the raspberries that are there seem to be doing pretty good. This looks like an onion, or is that a chive? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it's and then this here is the other side, the swale coming off that part of the roof into the ground and feeding the whole system. And man, this mulch is absolutely amazing. Really got cut off there. So this mulch really does hold the moisture. So we've had some hot days. We've been getting those little kind of flash bits of rain, and yeah, anywhere under the mulch, be it the wood chips or the straw here, really does a great job of holding the moisture. Okay, there's another mullein, just planted one there next to the big pine. And this is my harvest from today. So we got the mugwort, motherwort, some rhubarb, and comfrey leaves. So already it is productive. We've been picking strawberries out the grounds. There's nice herbs growing. Oh, I got some sheep sorrel and all kinds of good stuff. So, pretty good start for first year. Oh yeah, other thing I wanted to show you. This was kind of unexpected. Check that out, right at the base of the apple. All this horsetail. Did not plant that, did not expect that it would grow. Maybe that's an indication of how much the mulch is doing a great job of holding in the moisture. So anyways, this is the first year. Here we are, just in July. We've gone through spring, and now just at the beginning of summer, and we'll see where this garden goes. But it feels good, feels abundant, feels beautiful, and still so much potential yet to go, with more plants kind of filling in the landscape over the years. This thing is just going to pop. And based upon my experience of having seen what the backyard did, having done a similar thing, I mean, it's just overgrowing. I love perennials. You know, plant them once. Just take care of them. You know, make sure you got good soil, of which I've been adding my compost. That's something I've been working on for a number of years. And then, yeah, enough moisture. And these things will just grow. So super excited about it and its potentials, and wanted to share. Thanks for watching.